FRAIS means fresh in French. Growing up in church as a teenager in the youth ministry, my youth pastor would always ask me a question. What would you do if you had $1 million? My answer consistently was start a church.
At 19, in the year of 2009, I became a Christian. That same year, in August 2009, I met Sammy. And I also heard this question asked all the time, and the same answer every single time.
We felt the call to move to Charlotte, North Carolina in 2016. So we packed our bags, moved up to Charlotte to be a part of a ministry that was thriving. And we knew, though, the entire time that one day we would plant a church.
Fast forward to 2021, pastor spoke some words that we needed to hear in confirmation and affirmation of our next step. And so we felt like we were being released in that moment. And I remember worshiping at the end and just bawling my eyes out because I knew we were being released. I remember us walking to the car and getting in the car, and we were very quiet and very silent. And we kind of both looked at each other and were like, so what did you hear? We feel like we're being released into our next step. And we always had this one specific place in our hearts, and that place was Nashville. I just kind of told Sammy, I was like, hey, just have like an open mind and an open heart, because I'm not really sure that that's where God's calling us anymore. And so we visited Nashville, and we definitely loved feeling like that was not our next step. And so we pulled out a map, and Sammy was sitting on the couch one night and just felt really drawn to Athens, Georgia. We had so many God moments during our trips there, and we just felt like a really sense of peace and confirmation that that is where God is calling us.
We felt like we needed to be obedient to the call, whatever that may look like. And we know that obedience takes sacrifice. And if we go back to our why, it's people that are closest to us but far from God, and people that have tried church, tried God, but life experiences has tainted their perception of God and their perception of church. And I keep thinking of the question, what if they try God one more time? We are passionate to just create an environment for people to experience Jesus in a fresh way. And we believe that's done through meaningful and authentic relationships. And we believe that if we stick to our why, and if we continue to be passionate about people and know that Jesus is the point of it all and the priority in the church, that God will continue to build his church. So we're excited to announce that in September of 2023, Gomes Home, the Gomes family, will be launching FRAIS Church in Athens, Georgia. FRAIS means fresh in French. Same meaning, new way of expressing it. In the same way as same Jesus, and a community of people experiencing it in a fresh way. Fresh love, fresh grace, fresh purpose. And when I think about Athens, I see a unique city that's tight-knit, that's full of pride, known as the classic city. It's also a college town, so it's vibrant, it's energetic. But we're not just coming to do church, we're coming to serve the city. And so it's funny to think that we started this video with the question, what would you do if you had $1 million? And now 15 years later, we're answering the question, we would start a church, minus the $1 million, but we are believing big. And we know that God will do immeasurably more than we can ever ask, think, or imagine through FRAIS Church.